Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
It's a gain of 6.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Kirksey showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9.
Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's third and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. On play action, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this returnable for Rager. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
44-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Wentz on the give to Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
6-0 our score after 1. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here comes Rager. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he'll escape to his left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st down, it's Sanders. Down right around the 25. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
On play action, it's Wentz. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Packers take over first.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
6-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
They score Eagles 20, Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. As the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
28.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Complete, this is Lewis. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He was brought down at the
good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance Jones, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Jones looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
And 1.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
The tackle made.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
On the keeper.
Jalen Hurts, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Brings up decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
25 yards that time. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Escaping the pressure. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Mike, quit talking about it and bring it. 53's the Mike.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And some room to work. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Here we go.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 49, Packers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. It's caught. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. The 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. My 52, my 52. I got it.
And they take a knee.
Rodgers.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied.